Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Wild Hair Day. This hairdo. Today is Thursday and it's around 1:42 in the afternoon, and I'm coming on because I needed to get my refrigerator cleaned out. I told you a couple days ago I needed to get moving on it, and I'm just crazy right now. Crazy. Because I really decided today, this moment, that I have to stop with the overbuying because it's getting to be a little bit too crazy. And I'm seeing a lot of waste again, and I don't want that because it's not good. Look. I not only have, this is about probably 8 ounces. This is like 16 ounces of shredded cheese, probably. I just saw what I have in here. I have this cheese. I have this cheese. These are all good. One I had to throw out that was expired a couple of weeks ago. And I have 3 mozzarella. I have 2 mozzarella, 8-ounce mozzarella, and I got 1 8-ounce and 1 16-ounce cheddar cheese, and I have all this cheese. So if I go to the store, I have to remember when I write my list out, when I go to cheddar cheese, unless I'm making a specific recipe that I need that amount for, I'm not going to buy it. I get crazy and I stock up, and then I don't make as much food as I used to make, and sometimes that doesn't resonate in here. It doesn't. And I see something I want in the store, and I say, ooh, I want that, but I don't necessarily want it now, but I might want it later, so I buy it, and then a lot of the times, I would say probably more than 50% of the time, it doesn't get eaten right away. All of it doesn't get eaten, or, it's just a waste, and I gotta stop.
Stop right there.
And I don't want to have it, listen. Let me breathe a minute, because, when you're on YouTube, you make yourself vulnerable to things that you normally wouldn't be vulnerable to, and it's the YouTuber's choice. It's YouTuber's choice. If I tell you something, then I have to remember that maybe in the next couple of videos, or something happens, or somebody's going to say, well, Linda, didn't you say this? Or, well, Linda, didn't you say you were going to do that? And I don't see you doing this and this. So you open yourself up to criticism, okay? But that doesn't mean that you have to be criticized. So if I tell you, okay, I'm going to stop with buying so many, buying stock to stock my refrigerator up or whatever, and then a week or 2 or 3 weeks later, you see me doing a big shopping or buying, I don't want to be criticized for that kind of stuff. Am I going to get criticized for it? Absolutely, because everybody thinks that you're on YouTube and you're putting yourself out there, and that you're allowed to be criticized, and that's fine. I don't mind constructive criticism. I don't mind that, but whatever I say here is what I'm saying at the moment, and it's not written in stone or anything like that. Like, I don't bleed, I don't cut myself and then put it on my board and just make sure that that's what happens. That's not the way life is. It's not the way it goes. So, no criticism, guys, okay? No constructive criticism, yes. Thank you. I love it. I accept it, and I love all of you, and you know that. I just don't want anything like yesterday I got told something. I don't even know if I should mention it. I was saying that that, I went out yesterday and I still have a little bit of a cold, and I said I'm not contagious, so don't people say to me, oh, you're contagious, you went out, how do you do that? You can, somebody else could get sick from you, people would, so. When I talk, I'm talking about myself. A lady yesterday was very nicely said. She said, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. She said, but you shouldn't give false medical information. Number one, I never pretended to be a doctor. I never said, oh, I definitely 100% know this. What I'm saying is, in my situation, I know that I'm not contagious anymore. Even if I have a little bit of a dry hacking cough, I don't have an infection anymore. So that's what I was saying. But this lady is saying that I'm giving false medical information. No, I'm not. I'm giving my information that pertains to me. So I don't want to hear anything about that. That's it. I'm just gonna say that. Just so everybody knows, I don't have a medical degree. I'm not a doctor. I say what pertains to me, and just make light of it. Let it go right over your head, because it's nothing so important that's written in stone. I'm not a doctor. That's it. Over. Okay. Let's get this refrigerator situated, because I gotta know what I have, guys. Oh, Lord. Look. So many fresh vegetables that I have. That's good though. Oh, potatoes. This bacon, I don't even know how old this bacon is. Let me see, are these still good? There's date on these. These are these round potatoes. I gotta check these out and see if they're still good. Because if they're still good, they've been there. I think they were in there a couple weeks before I went on vacation, so I don't know. And now, guys, the thing is, oh, here's my garlic. Who's looking for this? Now I have a lot of stuff in my refrigerator downstairs that I got to be aware of, because we couldn't fit a lot in here. So that's what I'm saying. I got to make sure that the things that are down there are being utilized as well. I don't want those things to go bad, and that's what happened. So I got to make sure. I was down there yesterday. I checked out a few things. I have a couple of things down there. I don't know if you guys know. If you're new here, fairly new, you might not know, but I have a double refrigerator and freezer downstairs, and then I also have a standing up freezer. So there's stuff down there, a lot of stuff down there, a lot. But, so what I do is, a lot of times I'll take the overflow from this refrigerator and put it downstairs, because the refrigerator down up here gets just crazy, and there's just not enough room. It's just not enough room. So look. So now I got all this right here. These 3 shelves basically cleared. Let's see. I'm going to do this first, because this bottom drawer here scares me. The crisper. It scares me. vegetables, jelly. So let me get a cloth to wipe this stuff down, to wipe the shells down. All right, guys, so I just found all kinds of vegetables in the drawer, fresh vegetables. You know, I bought these yesterday, I showed you. I have asparagus. These asparagus, I think I'm gonna make tonight because they look like they're on their way out, and I just bought them. I got a head of lettuce, some other lettuce left over. I have these carrots and broccoli. And I also have the veggies downstairs that I'm gonna bring up here because I need to make sure that I utilize them. I also found, I know, this is rough, guys. In the bottom of my drawer, way in the back, I didn't even know it, I have another whole 18 thing of eggs, 18 count of eggs, which is good, which is okay. I also have another one that I found back here that I knew I had. So this is almost filled. So I got a lot of eggs, so I'm gonna be making some stuff with eggs. Yeah, they're all good. They still have time on them, so I'm not worried about that. I will use them, but you know, we go through phases with eggs. But I know now not to buy eggs when I go to the food store. When I go to the food store, it's just gonna be for necessities and things that I wanna, you know, make or whatever. That's on my list. So, got a lot of fruit. We have a lot of yogurt, a lot of fruit, little fruit thingies. Again, we go through phases with that. So to make sure it's not leaking. We got mandarin oranges. Yogurts. And yeah, oh, you want to know what else I found, guys? You want to know what else I found? The drawer in my crisper drawer in my refrigerator is like the
Bermuda Triangle.
yeah, like when you put something in there, you don't even know what's in there. Well, I just found this and I almost died because it is chicken cutlets and the date is a day old. So I said, "Oh my God, these chicken cutlets are in here." I was so excited that it wasn't from November, December, or whatever. So I cut it open to make sure, to see how it smelled, because I was debating to put it in the freezer or to use it. And it completely is fine. It's only a couple of days, so it's fine. But I was so glad I found it, because if I didn't clean the refrigerator out today, if I would did it over the weekend or the beginning of next week, this would have been dead. So I'm debating whether to make something with it tonight and eat it over the weekend, or just use it by. I want to cook it like either today or tomorrow. I don't want to leave it any longer than what it is because it smells perfect and it's good. So yeah, but yeah, I found that. Yeah, so it's like the Bermuda Triangle. Everything just goes in and you don't know what's in there. So that's the thing I have to start just being more aware of what I'm putting in there and not overbuying, you know. So yeah, but I was very excited that I found that, and I have these two things of bacon. Right now, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator. I'm not going to freeze these right now. The bacon lasts a very long time in the refrigerator. Believe me, I know. These are Frankie's. I'm going to put these in the bottom, and this is shredded cheese that we have. So when we need cheese, we have cheese, and we don't need to shred any. And I still have blocks in there. So I got some shredded lettuce. When was this from? It's very new. Blueberries. All right, let me get finished up here, guys, and then I'll be back. getting some dishes done, guys, because it's 3 o'clock already, and the refrigerator's all done and all that. I feel very accomplished. Feel really good I got that done. So I'm just gonna get these dishes done before dinner. So I think that I'm just gonna leave this video and put it and add it to my What's for Dinner. Yeah. This way I have just one video, not two. I like to scrub my stuff and then rinse a lot of it at once, because it's it just saves on the oil, you know. We just got oil, actually. We just got heating oil the other day, so. Yep, this we should be good. It's January, well, it's February, March, April. Probably by April, March. Yeah. Well, just February, so we got February, March. Yeah, we're probably gonna need it like the end of April, the end of March, probably the beginning of April. Usually how it runs. Maybe a little bit longer, because I don't know how chilly it's gonna get, but I'm telling you guys, it never ends. Never ends. Oh, I just want to say, I am so upset, and I mean, I'm sure with everybody is, about this plane crash. How sad is that, you know? And that's why, like, you just never know, you know. People say, oh, plane is so much safer than the roads and the driving and all that, and it is. But it doesn't matter if it happens once every 25 years. It still is devastating. And so may all those people, God, rest in peace. Such young prospects, and just so sick. I'm so sick. God bless everybody, and God bless their family, their families. You know, they're with Lord. They're with the Lord now. They're rejoicing with the Lord. And it's us who will suffer more than anything. Their relatives, their loved ones, and you know, it's just it's heart wrenching. And I just know that, you know, God does everything for not, you know, I'm not gonna say it's everything's for a reason, but it's His will. It's His will, guys. He has it all written down already. He has it all written down. He knows, you know, and it's just a shame. It is. So God bless everybody, and may they all rest in peace in God's arms. And please, Lord, just give the families the strength to go on. And that's it. Just take every day and know that we're so lucky to have it. You know, we're so lucky to have it. And, you know, it's funny because it's not funny. When I was on the plane, you know, and I had such high fears of it. Just give me 1 second. Let me let the dogs in. I'll be right back. You know, if you have God in your heart and you know that, you know, you trust in God and know that, you know, He has your back, you kind of come to the realization that, you know, whatever happens, it's His will. And like I said, He already knows. He already has it written down, and, you know, and He does things, like, not to be bad. He does things to show, I can't explain it. I don't want it to come off trivial, like, you know, everything happens for a reason. No. God does everything He does for a reason. He doesn't do anything bad. Everything that He does is for the good. Even people that have to lose their life and be sacrificed, no matter who it is. It could be you, it could be me, it could be whatever. it's all for his good. It's all for the good. I know that's rough. That's rough to hear. But if you're a true believer, that's what you believe. And like I even came to the realization on that on the plane, like, you know, being so afraid, and I would just say, you know what, it's God's will. It's God's will. If it's my time, it's my time. It's already written down. It's already written down. So, but yeah, that helps me get through things, you know, like those things that I needed to get through. And because I certainly don't want it to debilitate my life. You know, if the people on that plane knew, I mean, there's always a chance, God forbid, you know, but you never think of it like that. You think, I'm going to live my life and not be afraid and take that plane ride and, you know, go to that ice skating tournament, and you're not going to let that fear scare me enough to stop my life. But, you know, so if it's, you know, Kobe Bryant, you know, you know, it's just, it's a shame. It really is a shame. But, like I said, God, I don't know. God is good, guys. He's good. I'm telling you, he's good. So, yeah, I'm going to get these dishes done, but I wanted to say something about it because it's weighing on me, and I'm sure it's weighing on a lot of people. So live your life, guys. Enjoy every minute. Enjoy every minute. And you get to do good on this earth, and you will live in a kingdom for eternity with God. We're not of this world. We're living every day our lives right now to spend it in eternity with the Lord. And that's why the things we do in this world, which don't matter, only to Him. That's why you have to spread His word and do what He believes in, so you can be a believer and be with Him in the end for eternity. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to get the rest of these dishes done. Like I said, it's around 3:15, and I'm just going to continue this video into my what's for dinner, because it's stupid to stop and then go. Fine. All right, so let me get the rest of this stuff done. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get dinner going. It's around 5:50. It's only me home right now. Julie's at work still. Frankie had to go. Frankie went out. He'll be back soon. Bill's not coming home till later on tonight, working. So I'm just gonna get going on it. What I'm making is I steamed these, the broccoli and the cauliflower. I'm gonna put it in a little saute with a little garlic and oil, and that's what we're gonna have with that. I'm also making, I had some cravings for butter noodles with a little grated cheese in it. Oh, I love it with butter. Let me go get the noodles. So I'm waiting for the water to boil. So I have these. I'm gonna make like I'm gonna make like a half a pound of these, and then I have the steaks here that Julie had bought, like I said, at Sam's. So Billy's not having steak. Frankie, we all are. So I'm gonna make Darren's and Julie's now with my steak, and then Frankie will make his own, and yeah, Frankie wants to make his own. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let me get this together and figure out what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna put it in the air fryer, you know, in the toaster oven thingy. But I'm gonna put it on the hello, 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 on this grill pan. Yeah, so these right here, gotta be careful because I steamed them. So I'm just gonna open this up like this. Let it air. I just hope I didn't overcook them. Yeah, no, I think it's looking good. Alright. So, make Julie this one, I guess. Darren's a man, so I'll make him one of the big ones. And then me, which one do I want? I think I'm gonna make myself that one. And the rest, I'll put aside. We'll season these up. Like, now we like our meat, me mainly like our meat. I like my meat very rare. Julie and Darren like it medium rare. Like medium, more on the medium side than the medium rare side. So I am going to make mine. Put this over here. Use that for the broccoli because I'm going to put some salt into the water that I have boiling for the noodles. I'm going to put this flame on here because I'm going to put I'm going to saute the I'm gonna also not fry it up, but put a little onion on in this fry up some onion. I mean, not fry it up. Cut a little bit of onion and put it on this tray here with the what am I trying to say? Hello. Put it on the grill pan. Lordy. Woo. I like onion like with my steak sometimes. I'm just gonna like So I finished up doing what I'm doing. I still have to empty the drain board out over here. But I figured I wanted to relax and watch my soap opera. I watched Young and the Restless and I watched it. I have to catch up on it because I missed like a week and a half from cruise and stuff. Just gonna move this over here. And so I was binge watching. So what I'll do is I'll just, all right, let me, put this here and then we'll season it up with the steaks. And let's throw the broccoli and the cauliflower in here. I don't want to kill it because it's I like it a little bit firm, but it's definitely just about done. So I just want to season it up and put garlic in it. All right. Put so this is a pound. I'm not doing a whole pound of this. I'm gonna do about a half a pound. My family likes the noodles with butter. Alexa, set the timer for
how long?
7 minutes.
For how long?
7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
Yes. You put a little bit more water in there. Alright, let's get the garlic. I'm gonna actually put some fresh garlic in there right now. Let me put this light on and see if it affects you guys. Come on, really? $67 victims. That's sad. Three soldiers on the Army Black Hawk helicopter. No survivors, 60 passengers, 4 crew on plane. God. Coaches and their families, ice skating coaches and their families, the ice skaters. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I'm going to put some butter into the broccoli and cauliflower, and then I'm gonna put the garlic in. All right, so it's about about a teaspoon of butter. I'm gonna save a little bit of the garlic for the noodles as well. All right, so let's put this in here, like this. The rest here we're going to use for the noodles. All right. And then I'm going to season these up. Smells so yummy. Just a couple of minutes they're going to cook in here because garlic. I don't want the garlic to burn. So we're going to do some salt. We're going to do some pepper. Not going to go crazy on seasonings. Oh my God. How sad. They're showing the people now that are... Oh my God. Nancy Kerrigan.
I've seen anyone love skating as much as these two, and that's why It hurts so much.
Nancy
Figure skating
Kerrigan.
legend Nancy Kerrigan cried as she joined the Skating Club of Boston in mourning the coaches and others.
It's a close, tight bond, and
Horrible, horrible,
I think for
horrible.
all of us, we've lost him.
Horrible.
Two skaters, 16-year-old Spencer Lane and Gina Hahn, and their mothers Christine and Jin, were also on board. Spencer's father says he and his wife adopted their two sons from South Korea and describes Spencer as a force of nature.
Onion
Just
garlic.
everyone from the adults running the club to
Oh my
the
God,
small
how
skaters to
sad.
the people
Alexis,
that
stop.
are competing for Shopping Olympics, they all just adore him.
The co-pilot of the American Airlines plane has been identified as Sam Lilly. He was engaged to be married this fall, and the crew chief on the helicopter was 29-year-old Ryan O'Hara, who leaves behind a wife and one-year-old
Oh
son.
my
Every
God.
story we hear all day long as more and more identifications are
All right,
raised.
guys, I'm gonna set the broccoli in this off and
It's
put
really
the
hard to
steak
find the
in
words
now.
to describe.
Actually, I'm
what
going
these
to,
families are feeling today. Alice, thank you for giving.
Season up the steaks. I already put olive oil on them. Okay. So we'll do some salt. And I'm gonna do the onions, some salt on the onions too. Pepper. Just gonna put some simple steak seasoning on the steaks and well, I'll put some onion powder. These are pretty much my staples. Okay. That's onion powder. Let's do a little bit of garlic, and then I'm gonna put some steak seasoning. Let's do garlic. Did I put onion on the onions? I think I did, right? Alright. Okay. We'll do garlic. Such a shame. Such a shame. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of the which steak seasoning should I do? I don't want Cajun. Guess I'll do the buttery I'll do the buttery steakhouse, guys. Just an added flavor. Like this. Alright. Put these in. So I'm gonna put these in like 10 minutes on bake. Oh shoot, the noodles. Let me get the noodles out. Let me get a strainer. The noodles are definitely done. I hope I didn't overcook them. I got a couple of onions. Throw those in there. All right. Make sure that they are done. You know, I think I'm gonna get the bowl for them. Yeah. I gotta get another, I gotta get a stick of butter out of the refrigerator. Alright. We're gonna put some salt. Gonna put the rest of this garlic in there. I mean, it's raw fresh garlic, but the heat of the noodles will make it, cook a little bit. I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here, and I'm gonna get some butter. Grated cheese. Oops, guys, sorry. Not showing you what I'm doing over here. Let me get some butter. We're gonna do butter. I might have to make a little bit more noodles. I have to see how much I have left. Or I'll just take some out for my husband right now. My husband might just have noodles, and maybe I'll make him some chicken with this as well. Happy dance. Grated cheese. Some pepper. Where's the pepper? Salt, pepper. Let that butter melt in there. And put a little bit of Italian seasoning in here. Just a little. Not a lot. Let's put a little bit more garlic. Just a little bit of garlic. And I'm gonna get the other grated cheese out. We'll do some parsley. I wish I had fresh, but I don't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put in a little bit of my basil, a little bit of my basil stuff. I'll show you. Pick these steaks. Here's my stuff, guys. My basil puree. Love this stuff. Love it. Yeah. This, guys, is so great. Now, be careful with it because it could be a little potent, but it flavors stuff like you would not believe. It's very, very potent, like a garlic. They do have garlic too. They have the garlic, they have ginger, they have, but it's the basil and the parsley. I never tried the parsley. I've only done the basil and the ginger, but it's very, very, very potent and it's delicious. I put it in my sauces, on my meats, certain stuff. It's so good. Go on with that. So I got broccoli. Guys, I'm telling you that basil it makes such a difference in there. Such a difference. I'm gonna get the other grated cheese as well. In 1 second. That butter to melt a little bit more. But like I said, you don't eat a lot of this. You really don't. But use as much as you want, as much as you like it. It depends on, how you like it. Yeah, I feel like this needs a little bit more of like a saltier, and I don't want to add a lot of salt, but some of that grated parm. I might put this in the microwave just so that butter would melt a little bit more. I don't know, I'll see. All I know is that I'm having a hard time not eating this right now. Let's check the steak. So good, guys. Let's see. Because the worst possible thing that I could do is overcook the steak. That would be the worst thing in the world. The worst thing, for me anyway. I would say I literally would say like a minute or two for my steak, and the others like another 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. Because if I cook mine anymore, it'll be overcooked. Because it sits a couple of minutes too, guys. Oh. I mean, it cooks, it sits for a little while and the steak will continue to cook as it sits. So good, guys. Just like 3 or 4 ingredients in here. And you got a nice side, Tip of the day, guys. Always keep a little cake fighter in your like towel drawer in your kitchen, because whenever you need to just wrap something up and you just want to close it, that's what I do. This way I don't have to waste a Ziploc bag. I just tape it up and it's good. All right, another minute, guys, and I'm gonna take my steak out of there, and then I'm gonna eat. Everybody else, nobody's even here, so everybody's gonna eat later. Put this in the fridge, and then I'll get my steak out. Another minute. Let's get our plate together while we're sitting here. What do I got here? I've had it with fall and want something. Yeah, let's do the sunflower. Let's do the sunflower. It's my pretty. That's so pretty. All right. Give me some noodles. I'm gonna get my steak out of there right now because I hear it. I hear it sizzling. Yep. Let's just see. Ow. Now this is a sirloin, so I mean it shouldn't be tough. I don't know. I think another minute. Another minute. It's a little bit too raw, I think. All right. Another minute on mine. And here's the broccoli and the cauliflower, guys. Look at that. Yum. Oh. I like it a little charred. Veggies, a protein, a veggie, and a carb. Just waiting for my steak. I'll be back in a second with my dish. All right, guys, so here is my dish. Here we go. I got a piece of steak there. That'll last me 2 days. I'll be eating that tomorrow, too. For lunch and for dinner, probably. Some noodles, some broccoli and cauliflower. Nice, healthy, balanced meal. Very excited about this. This is the second or third real meal I've made since I've been back and not sick and all that. So, yeah. Still, hanging in there with the cold a little bit, but basically I'm 100%. So, yeah, guys, this is what's for dinner tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of cleaning out my fridge and just talking and organizing a little bit. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribers button, because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. And thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me. They're toys. And creating, guys. I love all of you. I hope you're having a great night. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.